think there's a certain appearance associated with people who rap?
I think there's a certain stereotype in the minds of those that have not entered any underground music scenes. And to those people, I ask, please broaden your horizons.
What is the difference between the type of rapping you do compared to more mainstream forms?
Well, I feel that most mainstream forms of rap simply glorify money and things that people want you to buy, whereas hip-hop is a little bit more poetic, and usually it's a little bit political or existential.
How has your experience varied while you have participated in this kind of activity? Is it mostly positive, mostly negative, or is it mixed?
For the first few years, it was almost entirely negative, and no one supported it. Nobody. And then, all of a sudden, everybody was just like, man, that was so good! And I was like, oh, thank you. And, I don't know, since then it's been pretty much positive completely.
What are the mathematics of sequencing language with the conscious flow of lyrics?
The stream of consciousness that creates words in my brain and possibly other people's, but I can't speak for them, is like a cog moving very slowly, and the arms inside of my brain catch on to the ridges of the millstone, and I just follow them and let it flow naturally. And mathematically speaking, I do think there is some level of Pythagorean theorem involved, the whole 3.14 spiral, because I find myself saying the same things and thinking the same thoughts when I speak them aloud. Oh, it's getting so warm out here.
In your opinion, is a certain amount of talent required to rap or do open mics successfully?
Well, talent is awesome, but I really, really admire creativity and new faces. And there's always something to be said for the first couple shows of somebody because it's so pure and honest.
So, do you rehearse your material before you perform?
Very, very rarely. Almost my entire set is improvisation every time. I practice the lyrics sometimes. I practice like the keyboard and the synth and the drum machine to a level, but then I wing it on stage and play it by emotion.